Peace to the God and goddesses. Oh, sorry, I was just receiving a message and it was too funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. That one was for me though. You know, I'm sharing the laugh with you. If you can feel the vibe, you're tuned to the vibe, you know what's up. Oh, let's clean the camera. Whew. Saturn Day, family. It's gonna be a quick one. Why? Because I planned it out. Who? I and the divine. I and I. Lower self and higher self. Saturn is the disciplinary. Saturn rules over time. Yes. All that exists in this physical existence, getting up to go to work, do jobs, do things, I'm gonna meet this person, go on a date, anything, you name it, this physicality is based in time. Point blank. This matrix is based in time. And Saturn, Chronos, in like Greek mythology, I'm trying to remember in Egyptian. I'll have to get back to you guys for that one. Yeah, I'd have to get back to you guys for that one. But Saturn deals with time in this existence. It's the disciplinary because as human individuals and in this capitalism society, we're trying to rush, honestly, to go nowhere, but we're all in a rush. We've been taught and raised by people in a rush, in a system that was made in a rushing system, because it's enslavement, whether you see it or not. Let me be the first to tell you, if you haven't heard before, just a modern day version where you make your own chains and make your own boxes. Oh, I gotta get to this job and make this money. That's a number. Time, that's a number. Numerology, it's all numbers. Vibrations, everything energy. You can look at the hertz being how many times it moves per second. I'm looking at sine waves, energy wiggling, the best way I can explain it, refracting off light, collapsing down into this reality to make the physical, the dense, that which is incarnated through Saturn being the furthest out of all of our inner planets. Outside of that, you have Uranus, then Neptune, then Pluto. Uranus being the rebellious, the rebellion, the natural rebel, because everyone's going against the grain. Somebody's got to be the one to do something different so they can enlighten that to everyone else. So when you think of Aquarius, ruled by Saturn originally, but also ruled by Uranus, its secondary ruler. And you have Neptune. When you think of Pisces, ruled by Jupiter, sharing that with Sagittarius. Sagittarius being the masculine and a fire, Pisces being the feminine and a water, ruled by Jupiter, the guru, the expansive, the teacher. Listen closely, people. Its second ruling planet for Pisces is Neptune. Neptune being the dream planet. The dream, the illusions, the multi-dimensional, that in which you cannot see and that which is hidden. Non-physical. Deals with all of that. Television, movies, all of these are like dreamy type things. Somebody dreamed it up in mind, and as we physically incarnated through Saturn's rings and time, they came to make that manifest here in this physical realm. Last being Pluto. Pluto rules over Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by Mars. Mars rules over Aries, that being the masculine, and then the feminine being Scorpio. Masculine being Aries, which is fire once again, the feminine being water, which is Scorpio. So that Plutonian nature is that depth, that darkness, that soul. Why you're doing what you're doing. Jupiter is the teacher, so you'll gain the lessons and the wisdom through that physical, spiritual experience, like a Sagittarius. But Pluto is what takes you deep down inside to go digging in the first place. That's why Scorpios are so deep and so intense, so penetrative. That's why they can make for great scientists, forensic scientists, what else? Surgeons. They're very still, good under pressure, the blood, these things that are really intense to other people. They've seen it all. rules over the 8th house. 8th house meaning 8th, dealing with mastery, death, taboo, things that are, oh, taxes too. All the things that like people really don't want to get into. Let's not go there. That's Pluto. And the Scorpios are like, yeah, let's go there. Death, yeah, let's go there. Ghost, spirits, people who have passed on, that other realm. Pluto deals with those things. Darkness, Hades, Hecate, Persephone. These are some of the mythological embodiments of that energy. What else? But yeah, in those depths is magic. Point blank period. Magic, voodoo, all of that. 8th house. Things that people are scared of. Things that are reality. Right now, Pluto, being the furthest out planet and being the longest transiting out of all of them, is going through Aquarius. So you got Pluto communicating with Uranus. I'm going to save the depths of that reading for just another channel and transmission for you guys. I don't want to jump too far off topic because Saturn is why we're here. Saturn is Saturday. It is the day that all of us who aren't planners happen to plan something, whether it be a concert, hanging out with family, going on a date, because most people work, Monday through Friday, and then Sunday they're kind of trying to chill before you go back to work, quote unquote. Saturn is that day. It's the natural planner. Most of us don't really tap in with it accordingly, remembering that this is time, and if you want to create your own reality, you then have to play with time. And when I say play with time, I mean like plan in how, in which you're going to enact and what you're going to do in between those spaces. Time and space. That's the only way you shift your reality. Once you start to do that continuously, then you can start to ingrain new habits as you do them over time, which then will bring you closer to the result of that in which you're trying to manifest. You already are it already exists there, but you have to play by the rules of Saturn, that being time. Either you play with time or time plays with you. Your choice. You'll know that if you have to work Monday through Friday and Sunday is your chill day, then Saturday is your day to plan. You don't have to spend the whole day planning, but it'd behoove you, and I'm telling you, if you started to do this, you'll see as we continue in the process, as we step into Sunday, and I get into exemplifying what exactly that illuminates, the sun being the illuminator, you'll see how it all connects as you get ready for Monday, Mars Day, or not Monday, sorry, Moon Day, to start it all over again. This cycle, 7 days, was created. 7 days is time. A month, 30, it's actually 28, but whatever, 30 days, 31 days, whatever the case, is time. 360 is the circle, the 5 days that the Egyptians took off, who originally recorded all of this in time by looking at the stars, where things were moving in space and time. If that's right here today, and then it shifts 1 degree tomorrow, and then 1 degree, 1 degree, 1 degree, 1 degree, 1 degree, 1 degree. We do this for a year. The vantage point keeps changing. And then you go full circle. And you're like, okay, I'm back looking at the same spot that I was before. That must have mean that I've completed that full cycle. What did you do in that time and space? 360, 3 and 6 equaling 9. That's how you break out of time. Cicada confirmation, I'll take it. Let's see what else I got for you with Saturn. Yeah, just, you don't have to go crazy with it. Be intentional. If you've been following the readings and how they call it week, but these days, even days, who wants to be in a daze? Wake up, people. As these risings, as you're being intentional with these risings and seeing how you're spending your time and giving back to yourself. There's another confirmation. start to see how things change. Plan something small. Plan something small for you, though. Not just in the fun sense, in the conscious sense. Like, what can I do that is going to give to me? There it is. Spiritual hygiene, family. Spiritual hygiene. The same way everyone should be brushing their teeth twice a day when you wake up, and rising, before you go down, grand resting. Plan something early. It'd be a nice, scratch that, it'd behoove you to put something in, like when I get up on a Saturday, because things can feel pretty heavy. Aside from whatever you got planned and you're gonna go run around and have fun, and that'll be light, but the energy is pretty dense in time if you're not working well with it, and you'll know by that feeling. Saturday feels light, it's because you planned it right. Saturday feels heavy, it's because whatever you're doing has got you stuck and steady in one place. We're trying to move. We're trying to move, we're trying to groove, places to be, people to see, things to do. You dig? Breath work. I'll tell you this. It's been about a year and a half now. I've done a full 360. Five being change, 5 being the Leo, 5 being the sun, 5 being the illuminator. But I did breath work for a year, and I was unrecognizable within probably like a month. But you're just so in it, you're like, you're not really seeing the changes, not much to reflect back, and you're not really in the headspace of reflecting back so much. You're more so just trying to fall into the feel of what's going on. But as you continue to do this, you get used to it. It's like anything else, like riding a bike, or you're just carving these grooves out, neural pathways you're creating in your mind, divine mind, in which you control and manifest what you make in this time, how you live it, what you want it to be, how you see. You feel me? Something small. It could be going outside. You can make time to just go put your feet in the grass, and you've worked all these risings, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Go get some of that out. Go ground out. Don't gotta be long. Minute, 2, 5, whatever your capacity is. Everyone will know for their own journey. Trust your intuition. Confirmation burp. I get those. Didn't know. I'm so used to talking to myself. I. Not these. They're cool. Don't get me wrong. Visual is a big part of this actual physical construct, but there's some people who don't have eyes, and through what they hear, knowing that vibration is everything they see, still can move and be. Essence. You lose one sense and strengthen the others. You don't have to lose it. Just turn it off. Practice walking around in the dark. Practice covering your ears. See what gets turned up. I'm talking about you have to do this for a little bit. You have to carve out a little bit of time, like meaning it's not going to happen in a minute. So 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 days a week. However you want to work with these divine numbers. 5 brings change. 7 is divine intervention. Reflection. Ooh, a magnolia, butterfly. Or I'm sorry, monarch. Monarch. Such a strong, beautiful word. You can get so creative. Whatever your name is, whatever your favorite letter is, whatever your favorite number is, use that time. Whatever, you got a K, count. 11. King. K's me. King is I. You see? K, king. I-N, in, K, king inside. God, G. Do you see? Okay. That's you. That's me. Divine. Divine. Read through the strands. Read through the time. Close your eyes so you can see the your mind. This existence is just as much yours as it is mine. Have fun with it. Like I said, it's a lot more fun when you get to control what you do in time. When you decide that you and the divine can show up because you're in your gifts, you're taking care of your heart, and through that loving vibration, there's a spark, a sunlight, an illumination. Sun will go through that tomorrow, where you can then illuminate and just be who you naturally feel happy to be, point blank, and draw abundance because of it. Right? I promise you, it's that simple. But there's the part where there's work, real work, not going to a job, not a job, just over broke or whatever. The real work of why you're here. When you start to do it, things will start to shift. You will start to realize. Real eyes, real lies. What is that, a paradox, or what's the other word for it? Where things are contradictory in one statement. There's paradox, and then there's, give it some time, clear my mind, and watch it come in. Watch. I'll show you how it works. Damn. Give it a second. It's synonymous to paradox. I'm gonna let it go and watch it flow. What you reap is what you sow. Watch me pass. Go. Oxymoron. It sounds funny even saying it because at the end there's moron in it. Come on, man. They're playing with these words, these vibrations, these statements, these spells, these incantations in can. Yes, you can. Tations. You should say is what it is. Just like relations. All of these ships seem to communicate. Relationship. They send from one place to another. People got on ships to go from here to there. It was forms of trading goods or ways of communicating. This is real Mercury. Mercury's mind, and then Jupiter, like higher mind, thinking outside your normal box. Get outside of the matrix, your regular paradox. See what comes in. You have to allow, though, and you also have to trust in that process. You build that trust as you continue to communicate. It's part of the relate. We're trying to relate here, right? Relationship with you and the divine being also you, connected to your higher mind. You are, no question. I am, no question. Whatever you put at the end of that statement, and so it shall be. So it is. For me, taking it easy today. I've gotten to a place where there's not much to do and the schedule's clear. I'm connecting with the divine, my higher self, connecting with myself. Right? For those still working to bridge the gap. The gap's an illusion, but it's one that you made, and it is as such because you see it that way. I'm not doing much. Oh, bringing through the divine message. Sat in stillness and found that's what is needed of me. It's part of my work. I'm a teacher. Master? Yeah, I'm a master teacher. Those who know. There's no need for me to explain. It's either there's resonance or you're just stuck in your brain, looping around like, I don't know. If you don't know, that's okay. If this doesn't resonate, that's okay. Go that way. This isn't for everyone. Many are called, few are chosen. Not for everyone. Going against the grain, being a black sheep, not accepted by many. Love acceptance in this physical world. It's a crave. We've all been there. To what extent? You'll see if you explore that enough. No fulfillment. Hamster on a wheel. Same shit. Got there? Okay, what's next? Got there? Okay, what's next? No real internal fulfillment. What does your soul being sun, solar plexus, what does your soul crave? Ask the questions. You could even take the time on this Saturday to plan on how you're going to ask yourselves the things that you've never thought of. Make space for it. Don't rush it. Don't try to be so hard, but like, take some time, be intentional. Make space. Do something a little out of the ordinary. You'll receive something a little out of the ordinary in 22 minutes, 22:02. Master numbers 11, 22, 33. This is you, this is me. To what essence and vibration do you see and embody? 2222. I'm gonna call it. That's it for today. I love you guys. Love and light. Love and light.